Nobody likes me today. And then my battery died the other day. Well, the posts had to be cleaned up, and then it started right back up. But in these cars, once the motor dies, you have to have a special code to get your stereo to come back on. So now I have to find a Lexus dealer, and I don't know, they'll probably charge me, but I don't think that's fair to get the code. I don't know how to put the code in, or what the code is, or how you even put the code in. I mean, where do you put the code in at to get your stereo to come back on? And I don't want to deal with it right now. And I don't want to have to pay them to give me the code or put the code in so I can turn my stereo on. So I guess I don't have a flipping dirty dog stereo. I guess I'll just go without. That happened in my other car too. The motor had died and I got it fixed, but then I had no stereo, and I went to a dealership there and I was asking them why I don't have a stereo, and they said, well, when your motor dies, then the radio won't come back on. But why did they make it like that? Just so you'll have to go into their shop and you'll have to have them program the code in? I mean, what kind of ripoff is that? That doesn't help me and make me happy. I know nobody's worried about me being happy. I mean, I guess we're not here to be happy. So, you're on your own, kid. And wrinkly old lady who wants to listen to or look at a untalented, wrinkly old lady. Not that many people. Unless you got something for them. Like free money or food or whatever. But I'm feeling sorry for myself a little bit because of the altercation at that tavern where the waitress jumped my shit as soon as I got in the door, as if to say, what do you want? That's what I sensed, and I was like, well, just let me. I know I'm going over and over it again, but I don't really have any friends to hang out with. I don't. Maybe there's something about me that's socially not acceptable. I don't know what it is. Most of the time I'm really nice, and I am nice, and sometimes I get in a shitty mood or whatever, cocky mood even, but I can't back my shit up. I can't protect myself against some dude kicking my ass, or a girl too, she'd kick my ass too, but I'd fight back. But still, anyway, why does life have to be so flippin' cruel? Anyway, nobody cares about, you know what I mean. But I made too many videos today, and I'm talking to you. I'm talking to my invisible friends because I don't have any friends except for my YouTube followers, and that's the way it is. Like that Harvey News show used to say, what was the end of his line? And that's the way it is. I didn't put any makeup on. I got poofies around my eye with little rashiness, and I can't put any makeup on, and I'm wrinkled, and I don't look pretty, and I don't have no lipstick on. Not that good looking or talented. My kids are grown, and I could only have 2 kids because I had to have C-sections because I wasn't big enough or whatever, too small. My bones were too close together in my pelvic area to get the baby out, so they had to do a cesarean. I could have still had more kids, but the doctor, I was going to get cut my tubes. And I told him, well, maybe you should just tie them off in case I change my mind. I wish I wouldn't have had my tubes cut, but now that was a long time ago. It's too late. I don't have a family or a husband, and so I'm lonely. Sometimes I go drive at night to find a place to go hang out, and there isn't any places except a bar or something. Restaurant, yeah, but I don't have a date, and I can't afford to buy myself a nice meal. I can barely afford a cup of coffee for an older person. I don't like the word senior citizen. It sounds so unsexy and boring. It really does. I don't even like that word. When you say senior, then they're thinking, oh, they're pushing a walker and their teeth are rotten. Well, look at my teeth. Well, at least I'm not pushing a walker. I don't have a place to go. I'm all alone. Poor, pitiful me, huh? I don't have any jokes to tell. And I can't carry a tune. I don't know how to play any instruments. I love to paint, but nobody wants to buy any of my paintings. They're not that great. I just like to do it. They're not too bad, but they're not anything to write home about or anything like that. I don't have any really special talent. I guess I'm supposed to serve the Lord Jesus, and I do pray, but I don't sense that He's with me in any way, shape, or form. I don't feel like I have a new heart or anything. And it's not because they might say, well, that's because you didn't accept Him into your heart. Well, I did. I just don't feel it. I mean, I don't sense it. I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully He likes me, but I have no way of proving any of that, of course. Not a whole lot for me to do. I keep my little place clean, and I finally got a decent little place on low income, but they're going to raise the rent. Of course, they do it every couple years, every year. $20, $30, that's a lot of money when you're poor. So, I'm not happy about getting the rent raised. When I do my review, they'll raise my rent. But I paid according to my income, and I don't want to say, oh, I live in a low-income apartment. That's not sexy or successful. Jeez, boring. Pretty out though. Look at the pretty leaves in the. Ooh, that house is all burnt. Wonder what happened in there. But I'm just talking to you because I don't have anybody to talk to be totally honest. When I get home, I'll back to my place. I had some issues even there when I first moved there. I mean, what is it about me that has issues? I'm a good person. I don't know, something invisible that's not good. Do I have an invisible demon hanging on to me that people can sense, and so they don't like me or whatever? I don't get it. I don't understand. What did I do wrong? And then when you walk by some dogs, you try to be nice to them, and they just bark at you, and then they're like, did you have to be so mean and selfish, you dog? I don't even want to say hi to you no more. Forget it. You're out, your little dog. Forget it. Dogs are okay, but a lot of them, all they do is yell at you and bark at you. They're not nice. That's disappointing. Things are disappointing to me today, and I've made one too many videos because I don't have any friends to talk to. Because I'm not very popular. And when I go places and I see cute guys, I'll tell them, oh, you're cute, I like you. But they don't like me. I guess they think I'm ugly and old and wrinkled and whatever. Poor, pitiful me. My stereo won't work now. I can't turn the stereo on and listen to any music. So it's going to be silence and the usual crap. So wish my rear view window would work better. I can't even see out the back. It's fogged up, but it always does that. It's not the most, this is a good car, I'm not saying that, but when it fogs up in the back, I can't see back there. I'm gonna have to pull over and try and wipe all the condensation off because it's gathered on and I can't see. Even when I wipe it off, it gathers up again, and that's flipping not good, irritating. Maybe I'll browse around in this thrift store right here. I see something to do. Hopefully I don't have anybody jumping my shit in there and wanting to argue with me or don't like me. I mean, you can't just keep your mouth shut all the time. But I mean, do I have an invisible demon spirit hanging on to me that people can sense and they say, well, we don't like you, you're nuts? I don't know what it is. Maybe I do. Now I can't make videos with my stereo and play music, and then anyway, I'll put it on YouTube and something will say, copyright claim, copyright claim. So I don't know how all that works either. I don't play music. I'm not talented. I'd like to learn the piano, but I haven't done it yet, even though I clean the piano keys. And at the place I live, they have a piano in their activity room, and I cleaned the keys off really good because they were dirty. But I'll post this tomorrow. I posted one too many videos for this day just because I didn't have anybody to talk to and I was lonely. Because I'm a loser, and wrinkly old lady. Thanks for listening. I'll blow you a kiss because I'm a cute girl. Yeah, right.